Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome back after a long hiatus to my WWE save that we started way back in 2016. As promised, we're going to finish it off, we're going to get to the next WrestleMania for 2023 and hopefully that will get us ticking and going into TEW2020, which hopefully will be released in April. Knowing my luck, it'll end up being delayed, but looking forward to it. And of course, you get back the booking buzz before then because I'm hyped for it. I've seen a few of the features, but most importantly, trying to avoid a lot of information on it so I can get into it a wee bit blind. And just there's so many saves I want to do on it that I'm just so hyped for it. But I still want to book, and it was actually quite fun coming back to this save because I loaded the save up first time in months, by the way, absolute months, and I'm like, alright, what have I booked previously? So it was basically like starting as a clean slate effectively. I wasn't too sure who was doing what, so there'll be a few things that might not make sense. We'll try and explain them as the show goes on, and obviously as the months go on in the save. But remember as well, this is a 2016 database, so people's overness isn't quite where it should be, and certainly some of the talent ability isn't quite there, like people who have improved massively over that time, so bear that in mind. But anyway, this is the Monday Night Raw pay-per-view. This is Battleground. We'll be kicking off basically Battleground. The Bash will be the next episode, and then we'll kick on to SummerSlam, and so on and so forth from there. So interesting, I saw who I won my Money in the Bank, so I need to deal with Marcel Barthel as the men's Money in the Bank winner, and Tony Storm with the female. So we'll cover it. There's been a cutting of talent as well, just letting a couple of people go that I just felt like it wasn't really going to use. So I do want to try and trim it down for 3 shows to 2. Try and get rid of Women's Revolution, and the women should be strong enough to carry both Raw and SmackDown, so I don't have any issues with them. But anyway, enough of the introduction. Battleground, let's go. MetLife Stadium, because we have such a popularity that we can have MetLife Stadium for a pay-per-view such as Battleground. So just under 70,000 here. I'm hoping I haven't made an arse up with the TV deal for Raw, because for some reason I was able to put this on commercial television. So yeah, I'm hoping I've not fucked up. Maybe I just had an idea we could put some pay-per-views on commercial, so I'll have a look at that, as I say, when I get back at the end of the episode. But we start off hyping up our main event. Your WWE Champions Braun Strowman against Sami Zayn. This is basically your David versus Goliath type battle. Basically, Strowman's been absolutely dominant, just bullying people. Sami Zayn's like the ultimate underdog here. But yeah, just really, can Sami overcome the odds? Can he become the champion again? B plus 84 was okay, it wasn't great. It got the show off to a strong start, it got the crowd hotter, and the fact that the storyline's called Squeeze the Ant kind of gives you an idea that it is big man versus little man. Also need to point out that, yeah, high chance that you'll hear my mouse a lot more with a new mic, but it is what it is. So opening contest, now I had done this match a few times before, but I kind of wanted closure in the storyline, so I was quite happy here to take the hit, that's why it's the opener. But it was a great wrestling match with good heat. Samoa Joe defeats Drew McIntyre in 10:09 with Super Muscle Buster. A D43, was to be expected. I made it storytelling, so I knew it was going to be shite basically. So it wasn't as good as the previous ones. That's fair. I expected that. This will end the feud between them. The purpose of this was I needed a number 1 contender, and Samoa Joe's going to be my number 1 contender by winning this match. 2 good performances, 88 and 90. I'm probably going to retire all 3 NXT championships. I had a look and I just had far too many titles. So, whilst I had a great idea to try to dominate everything with as many shows as possible, yeah, I'm going to try to do a YouTube series. It's not ideal, so I would try to trim down as much as I can. But Joe picks up the win. Drew improves flying skills. Obviously, repetitive booking is going to be a negative here, as of course holding back for the storyline purpose. But after the matchup, Samoa Joe just says, I've beat Drew McIntyre, I'm your humble and deserving number 1 contender. It doesn't matter if it's going to be Sami Zayn or if it's going to be Braun Strowman, I'm coming to win that championship belt. So a stellar promo from Joe, and yeah, perfect. So next up we had some good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. I had Apollo Crews defeat Bo Dallas in 14:06 with the UA combination. Just try to get some different people at the main event. Bo Dallas had a good run. Terrible news as well to bring. Mojo Rawley's been released. Mojo Bojo is gone. It's over. if it's going to happen again, it'll be in TEW2020, but that great tag team of Mojo Bojo is gone. Apollo picks up the win here. Got a wee kind of idea what I want to do with him. And a B82, it's pretty decent. No storyline attached to it. It was just a short matchup getting Apollo over. It's the aftermath. That's what builds to something. As Apollo's celebrating, and then it's hit with an RKO out of nowhere. Meaning Randy Orton just hating the smiley baby face that is Apollo Crews, taking his spotlight, and an RKO is going to set up a nice wee feud for them, heading right in to SummerSlam. So A89, very happy with that, pretty good. Then had a promo with your new Intercontinental Champion, Matt Riddle. Decided basically, because Barthel was going to get the massive push with the Money in the Bank, I didn't want to overexpose him because I feel like I had been previously. So you'll love what I've got planned later on. Not a cash in, don't worry. But Matt Riddle basically defeated him on Raw, and I just wanted to really push Riddle because his stats were really good, and he's someone that, you know, really just impressed me anytime I've seen him. So he's just doing an open challenge. He's had a couple of title defences so far, but who will the bro face this time? So as an A94, great promo from Riddle. And the accepted challenge was from Killian Dane from the new Wyatt family. And it was a decent matchup. Riddle defeats Killian Dane in 14-20 by submission with a guillotine choke, making his second title defence. So B-73 because no storyline attached to it. Matt Riddle with 78, Killian Dane with 69, but overall, just making use of our upper mid card. Next up, William Regal has come out. We know he is the authority figure of Raw. I just obviously aren't using custom angles now, just happy explaining what's happening. But basically he's telling us that WWE has signed a major international superstar, and unless it spoils it during any episodes, then he'll be debuting at SummerSlam. It's a massive one. He's getting on a bit, but the opportunity to bring him in just was too good to turn down, so we'll see who that is, who has big William Regal brought in. Good promo from him as well. Next up, poor matchup. Keith Lee defeats Noam Dar, 754 by pinfall. I mean, you've got to be impressed by Keith Lee in real life. Guy's just incredible what he can do. He's limitless. So absolutely delighted that we can start to push him here. Age is not really on his side, but I feel like he's someone who wasn't quite justified with how talented they are in terms of stats. So that's cool. We need to build that up. That's fine. I know for a fact in mods in the future he's going to be exceptional. And I think he'll be a marquee player in TEW2020 saves, but for now, let's build him up. And a good win for Keith Lee over a Noam Dar that had to protect as well. And a wee hype package, which should have been before it. Mistake by me. Next up, we had a battle of the Japanese superstars, and it was about the good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd as Kyuchika Okada defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in 2005 by German suplex, B80. Just really wanted this feud done and dusted, so that's why these two have faced each other. Just to conclude that storyline that I had going. Two fantastic athletes, but I really want to utilise Nakamura in a proper heel role since, he's been a heel with WWE. I've quite enjoyed him at times as a heel, and I've never really booked him as a heel, so I feel like most of the Japanese superstars in my saves have always been booked as babyfaces, and it's time that I get in just a nasty heel, and hopefully we can do that with Shinsuke Nakamura. But that storyline was dying a death as well, as you can see there with the lack of associated hot storyline. Next up, we've got a promo. It is from Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Yep, it's that long ago that we still have Dean Ambrose. But the two Shield members, because obviously Roman's in New Japan, basically saying that they're going to take the Tag Team Championships back from Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. However, twist point. When you haven't booked TW in a while, character changes happen in real life that you've never used in TW. So we've had a good match here. I've had Walter and Marcel Barthel defeat Ambrose and Rollins and Bray and Luke Harper to win the tag titles. So they win in 21-13. B82, I'll explain the matchup and then I'll explain the reasons why. So Rollins and Ambrose, good performances. Barthel, great performance. Harper and Wyatt do okay. So Harper and Wyatt were the champions. Obviously, because of what's transpired, I'm absolutely dying to bring the Fiend in before we get to TW2020. So kind of have them, need them to lose their mind a wee bit, split the Wyatt family, so that will take place. I don't want Ambrose and Rollins together much longer, so that's a gradual build up to break them up. And Walter's absolutely impressive. Anything I've seen him, an absolute freak specimen of a wrestler, just amazing. So Barthel, with him as the tag champion, can book Walter, get him over and over and over, and I just feel that was the best decision for all three teams here, and all 6 parties effectively. So I'll be 82 because of the storyline, but as I say, Wyatt's going to go in his own wee berth going forward. So after the matchup, Bray Wyatt's showing, just basically losing heat a wee bit, having a conversation with someone else. Basically he's talking to himself, he's hearing voices, the whole, let me in kind of thing. So really looking forward to trying to book The Fiend. Obviously it's just going to be kind of like the pay-per-view matches and stuff, but we'll make it spectacular. And obviously I'll address how we book them as things go along. Obviously as well, when TEW2020 comes out, the booking style is going to be different. There'll be a save like this, but there'll be other ones where I'll be typing everything out. There'll be other ones where I'm kind of I wanted to just do different styles of booking and different types of series basically as we go on. Adam Cole cuts a promo on Tommaso Ciampa. This is basically a feud that's been going on for months and months, a proper who is the best out of the two of them. So again, concluding that, but that's an A90, good versus evil. And that match had sensational wrestling with great heat as Ciampa defeated Adam Cole in 2404 with Project Champa. So great win for Ciampa, a 99 performance for him, stays in the top of his game. But he's someone else. When I was doing this series, he was always a heel. I'd never ever expect him to be as damn good as a babyface as he's been, and he's really just been himself. So someone you might see a wee character change before the end of time, but absolutely delighted. Spectacular for they two. And Champa will go into better things. I don't know what I've got planned from it. It's on my notepad, which, shock horror, I don't have on me. And that's crap. Main event. But they had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Braun Strowman defeats Sami Zayn in 1934 a power slam, making his second title defence. So B plus 83. Lack of psychology's kind of hampered it there, but it does end this storyline, thankfully. I can move on to new things, but the bug has been squashed by the Giant, and Strowman will continue his reign as WWE Champion. And at the end, the stare down between him and Samoa Joe, your future WWE Championship program. So B plus 88. It's going to give us a B plus 87 overall. It's a pretty decent pay-per-view. As I say, we're still building a few people up on Raw. But yeah, could have been a bit better. Main event, flattered to deceive. But there is, as I say, going to be a shake-up in terms of who's going to be facing who. I've got a lawyer right now. I just kind of don't have it to hand. So there's a few things I'll document here. We've got Will Ospreay doing politics. Don't do that here, pal. Are you away? Pal, I just called him, pal. Are you away out the door? But it just shows you as well, like, when you've got the likes thingy was still happening, Lucha Underground, it's an old mod. There we go. So Liger's development contract is expiring. That's just obviously is he still a coach? I hope so. Put him in as a 2-year development trainer deal anyway. That's fine. You know what? Aye. They recall him, by the way. He's also, I think, having his last match in Japan. So, thank you for a hell of a career. DirecTV are not too happy with Battleground. That's fine. My shows have been quite poor recently, just as I'm trying to get back to a rhythm, basically. A 4.42 pay-per-view buy rate, and Bo Dallas likes Walter, so that's good to see as well. I want to check that actually in terms of our top 100. Where did that rate? So obviously it wasn't a great show, so it's not going to win that. Oh aye, because we made the arse up of buy rates, we changed something which just fucked it. Where, despite us being more popular than ever, our buy rates are down because of the change, so that's fine. Saying that though, 9th biggest attendance, that's good. I'm really hoping we can try and crack in 100,000 at one point. If I can get that accomplishment, I'll be quite happy. So the other things I wanted to cover in this particular episode was cannot discuss business. Alright, okay, that's not the tab. News archive it'll be then. Oh, there you go. There's your spoiler right there. There's who we're signed. He's not signed yet, but he's coming. Tanahashi. But no, it was really just to document the many releases. PG Black was already a deal agreed. It was just a case of him waiting out his contract. He'll be an enhancement talent. The people that have gone, Hiroro Matsumoto, I've butchered that horribly. EC3's gone, Akuma's gone, Taji Ishimori's gone, Kaho Kobayashi, CJ Robinson's gone, Davina Fly, aka Zelina Vega's gone, Dante Dash is gone, Alexa Nicole, Kenny Williams, Josh Woods as well, and a few others there was Sarah Electra, Varja, Andrea Everett, Robbie Sola, Mark Andrews, and Heather Del Oro, and Beautiful Bee. But we have extended a few contracts as well. You can see there Elias, Chad Gable, Matt Riddle, just to name a couple there. But as I say, really just trimming down the rosters to try and get quickly down to 2 shows. Bit gutted that I kind of spoiled that. But you can see there the broadcasting deal for Raw and NBC is done. So I've got an NBC deal there for some reason, but at the same time I've got ESPN for Raw. So I don't know why I've went from huge to very big. Surely huge would be bigger, I don't know, but maybe I've just, what I can think I've maybe done, because obviously I've done this months ago, is the A89, I didn't feel comfortable getting that every week, so I've maybe went for the B82, but at the same time, that's late evening, and that was prime time, so I'll obviously drop a wee bit in the ratings. I don't particularly think that worries me too much, because we are really the one company that's far ahead of everyone else in the US, but I'm thinking, do they maybe go late evening and then a much bigger prime time, but we'll have to get like 90s on all the time, so we'll see. It's only a year deal anyway, and as I say, it's not going to affect us too much. We're going to just finish out the save with that deal, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Schedule going forward, confirm as I say, the Bash is up next, that's next week's event, then we move on to SummerSlam, so I've got a nice week 5-week build to get that as good as possible. The female wrestlers will get their event at Evolution, and then we're at Night of Champions, Hell in a Cell, No Mercy. But we'll slowly but surely, as I say, try and filter the women's into Raw and SmackDown, because they're good enough to carry their shows as well. Of course, we'll still have our big events, because I say we've got a good bit of time to kill, so we'll still have our Tag Team Invitational, we'll still have a Cruiserweight Classic at one point, the World Grand Prix, even try and do a male and female World Grand Prix. Of course, we've just had our Mixed Match Challenge, so that's done as well. But yeah, overall, it's just about having fun, rounding it out, and just seeing what we can book and comparing it to how it looks in real life, which is completely different. So that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you are, or the people who watched it previously, hope you are kind of enjoying that it's back. But as I say, it'll just show us right through until, as I say, April 2023. And by then, that should probably take us to the new game. So hope you enjoyed it. Let us know who you're excited to see getting pushed going forward. If you're sad that Mojo Bojo are gone. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, pending how time permits, we might see some more stuff on the channel. There is something I'm working on, but I just want to make sure I've got enough of it backdated before I do go public with it. But yeah, cheers for watching, much appreciated. If you can hit the thumbs up, it's deeply appreciated as well. Try and get the word of TW out, because we know we're a small community, but at the end of the day, if more people get eyes on it, then it's more exposure for everybody, and at the same time, it gets a really niche game out to more people, because everybody's saying, oh, WWE should do this. Well, here's your opportunity. Why don't you play the game? And yeah, the last one as well, if you haven't subbed already, hit that sub button, because then you don't need to go hunting for these videos, they drop into your inbox. So that's me, it's good to be back, hope you enjoyed it, hopefully see you soon, bye bye.